India's holiest city, Varanasi. Hindus are called to visit Varanasi at least once in their lives, to bathe in its sacred waters. It's also considered the holiest place on earth for Hindu cremation, because the body's ashes can be sprinkled into the sacred river. Like many holy cities, religion is not an afterthought here. It's front and center. With funeral processions, images of ancient gods and goddesses. To come here is to consider your place in the world. To understand the role of religion in modern India, I'm meeting American historian Michael Dodson.
Hinduism is a monotheistic religion, by and large. There is one God, but the way we approach that one God is multiple. So God can be as individual as people.
What I find so interesting is, right, when the British came here, I think they found this a little bit alien. But if you then cut to today, hundreds of years later, there's something about this system that seems incredibly contemporary, right? When we live in this age where everybody is, in a sense, making their own way in religion, Hinduism seems the perfect paradigm for that, because it invites you to make your own way, find your own representations, and make your own individual relationship with the divine. It seems incredibly contemporary.
I think that's a really good way to think about it. It's both a community, right? It's a social system, but it's also highly individual in some ways.
This openness of Hinduism to interpretation is one reason for its appeal, and its mystery.
Hinduism is difficult to define because it does not have a single founder, or a different set of texts, or a single set of beliefs. We can look back and say Hinduism is that dynamic, interconnected set of traditions and have loosely overlapping sets of beliefs, practices, texts, cultural values, norms, and aesthetic history.
A key part of that faith is that life is a cycle of living, dying, and reincarnation. Each rebirth is dependent on how the previous life was lived. Because each soul can go on for eons, the purpose of human life is to get closer to God. To build up good karma for the soul, until it can be released from the cycle of human suffering and death, and achieve unity with the divine.
We are here in these bodies this time around. Our inner essence, soul if you like, will come back around again and again and again, in another form and another form and another form. It's a cyclical view of time.